Well, here we are again. If you were just over on my last stream a couple of minutes ago, I want to thank everybody for joining me over here on this updated Chelsea Grimm stream. It is, I always like to say the date, it's December 10th, 2023 on here on this Sunday evening. And I want to welcome everybody into the live show. Again, of course, if you're chatting along, following along, you can follow along with the live chat, the amazing supporters, subscribers, chat. Feel free to let us know how you feel, what you're thinking. And if not, if you're watching this on replay, go down and leave in the comment section a nice comment. We want to see a comment and then hashtag replay. It'd be really great if you do that. So, my friends, here we are tonight. I have received the supplement report, and I got it, and I didn't know what to expect. And then when I opened it and read through it, I guess I was expecting more. But we have something in there that we can talk about. And one of the reports that's a supplement report, which is really strange, is already in the case file. So there's really no need of me showing you that. I'm going to show you the final 2 pages that actually ultimately being one supplement report that I think will bring some more clarity to the case. I mean, it's not, we'll get to it. I'm just going to wait a few minutes to try to get a few more people in here. But in the interim, while we're getting there, let's do this. And if you weren't over on my last stream, I just want to bring this up and talk a little bit about this here as people kind of come into the room. So I put a post out on my community page, and I put one out on my Facebook page this morning, and I just wanted to read this to all of you while we get some more time to get people in here, because I'm sure they're going to want to see this stream tonight. So I wrote this morning and just said, "Good morning, LTL family. I want to express my gratitude to each of you for the incredible journey we've shared over the past 9 months. The current level of success that LTL has reached is beyond my initial expectation, and it wouldn't be possible without your unwavering support. You've all played a crucial role in this remarkable venture, and I can't thank you enough. I believe that we're just scratching the surface, and I foresee 2024 as an extraordinary year for LTL True Crime Podcast. It's crucial to acknowledge that I have invested my heart and soul into this channel. My aim is to transform it into a fully functional media platform by the end of 2024. My journey has required me to put my personal life on hold, but it's a sacrifice I willingly make to pursue my dream of becoming a full-time creator. For me, this is just it's not just a hobby. It's a passion that demands tremendous effort in content creation. It's my dream, and it transcends subscriber counts. To fellow creators, especially those new to this space, I'd advise careful consideration in your decisions. Maintain integrity and respect in your actions and relationships with your creative sphere. Reflect on your choices, dedicate the hard work, and you'll witness the energy come back tenfold. Being an honest creator makes avoiding shortcuts and refraining from passing off someone else's hard work as your own. Instead, consider reaching out to seek permission. It's surprising how small an act of kindness can make a significant difference. Always, contemplate the impact of your decisions on your social media journey. And then ask yourself this, really ask yourself this: would I want this done to me? And am I on the right path? So think about that. Think about that in your decisions as a creator. Is this right for what I'm doing? My friends, I bring this up because it was a situation that happened to me. I've addressed it. I'm not going to address it publicly, but now it's time to move on. And I hope it was a good, I wouldn't say warning, but an awareness to this creator that did this. And I'll say this: it hurt. It hurt. You've spent time on my channel, and I've been very kind to you. And I'll leave it at that. So now we move on to Chelsea. And thank you for listening to that. It's allowed me to get a few more people in here in the room. Okay. So as I said, supplement report came through, and I'm going to show you it. And of course, I had to watermark the hell out of it. And don't think about stealing my content, because I will catch you. What was that? That what was it? What's that movie? Not Old School. Oh damn! What was it? Vince Vaughn and what was his name? Oh, the one about wedding crashers. What if the girl, the psycho girlfriend? If you leave me, I will find you. If you do it, I will catch you. All right, let's do this. Let's pull up the supplement report, and I'll do the right thing and show you the full report. I'm not going to read through the full report because we've seen most of it. And what I'm going to do is I didn't, well, it's fine. It's public. I can show it. Okay. And I watermarked the hell out of it. So don't even think about it. This is mine and Carrie's hard work that people do this. And it's not cool. Just ask me. Just reach out to me. I'll help you. Just be cool. Be a cool creator and I'll help you. All right, let's bring it up. All right, let me bring this up. Obviously, here's everybody that's involved. We've seen the names before. Status date 10/13/23. Detective Luna is the lead investigator. I want to make sure that we all understand right now, as we are going into this missing persons report, not search and rescue. And non-criminal. I want everybody to understand that. Okay. This is a missing person. Okay. So this language that we have here is things that we've seen. Okay. This is all in the first police report that I had, which was really weird that this came in as a supplement. There's nothing new here. But there are new things here at the right here. This is what I wanted to show. So this was entered on 11/27/23. I just want to make sure that I am correct on that. There might have been some updates, but no, I've seen this because I've read through this. This is all the same stuff. I know for sure because I remember this guy talking about possibly her being kidnapped, and I remember reading this. And I remember reading about the piece of wood. That was all in the first report. Okay. This is what I wanted to talk about. So this was entered on 11/27/23, and it came through, and it says on 11/1/2023, I conducted follow-up on the case at blank, 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 San Diego, California, which is uh, Chelsea's residence. Assisted me in the security of gaining my entry into the residence of 5017. So we go here. I interviewed Ryan. I approached the residence at 5109 and spoke with Ryan. Ryan agreed to speak to me about Chelsea. I asked Ryan when the last time he saw Chelsea was. Ryan said he had seen her September 24th. Ryan said that he kept to himself due to the issues between Chelsea and himself, and she could have been around later than that. Ryan assumed she was going to a wedding due to a phone call he overheard. Ryan explained due to the close proximity of the homes, Ryan could hear a lot of things going on in Chelsea's home. Ryan also said she tried to get a restraining order on Ryan because she felt like he was looking in on her. I asked Ryan if they had any other interactions with Chelsea or her boyfriend. Ryan said he tried to tell Chelsea her boyfriend was not good for her and would bring her down. I asked Ryan if Chelsea appeared to be mentally ill or S. Ryan said he would rather not say, hang on one second. Uh, he would rather not say. I asked if he observed illicit drugs being used or sold from or in Chelsea's home. Ryan said for his safety, he would not answer that question. I spoke with Cheryl Blank about Chelsea's property. Prior permission was granted for me to enter the residence and look for any evidence. I asked Cheryl when the last time she spoke to or saw Chelsea. Cheryl said she received a text message from her on September 26 about rent. So this is the landlord. This is the landlord, just to give some context to it. She said Chelsea told her the rent was going to be a little late and she was not going to be home in time to get it to her in person. Cheryl said Chelsea's boyfriend, here we go. Cheryl said Chelsea's boyfriend had been living in the residence since she left. He had been removed from the residence recently due to not being on the lease. Cheryl opened the door. So search of the residence. Cheryl opened the door to the residence, and San Diego police cleared the area. After police rendered the residence safe, I entered and began to look around. I did not find anything in the residence that would indicate unusual behavior. I took pictures of each room and of the prescriptions in the bedroom. I took pictures and pages in the notebook that was in the kitchen. There was a calendar that was to the date of September 23rd, 24th. All photos were uploaded to evidence.com and can be requested through departmental policy. And then it just says refer to the original report for information. And that's obviously the initial police report. So I thought we would get more. I think it gives a little bit more clarity. I mean, it's giving some clarity that PJ was in the home. PJ was still there in the residence after Chelsea left. And I do have the restraining order as well too. So I will show you all that. Hang on one second. Let me just get rid of that. And I will bring this up. So I did a review and I found the initial restraining order. And if you can see, Grimm versus, and it was filed on 8/24/23, and there was actually two of them. So you had 8/24/23 and 9/15/23. There were two restraining orders filed against this Ryan. As far as that relationship, As far as what went on between them, I don't know yet. It's something that, I could probably come to understand and find out. Oh, by the way, let me just do this because, uh, we know they like to steal my stuff. Don't steal my stuff. I caught you. I caught you red-handed. Um, so, that's really all I got. Oh, actually, I have a little bit more here. Hang on. I got a little more that I can share. I got a little update. Just give me a second. Let me grab it from an area. But yeah, the old BJ was living in the residence and they had to kick him out essentially. And we do know since the last time um um Chelsea's car has been sold, her possessions have been put into storage. Okay. Let me this is a little alarming here. Well, I'll pull this up. It was shared with me. Let's see. Let's go to this first. Okay. I guess this was on like a Facebook post. I'm not in the Facebook groups anymore, but this was shared with me, and I have two things that I can share. So this here, we get the old Peach. So Deborah I guess we're talking about the Landrys. Jason's car was towed from the scene, racked up huge storage fees, and the Landry family couldn't access nor have place. This makes me feel sad. I can't imagine Chelsea's family not wanting any of her belongings left behind, or they were, or any only available if they were retrieved. If they were in storage, fees were paid. I wonder if full. Where did you go, Chelsea Grimm? And the old Peach jumps in, says, Courtney Ryan, can you contact the family and tell them that I'm going to show up in person to talk with them if they don't speak with me soon? I have their address. I might just go stop by their house. And Courtney said, absolutely not. The old Peach says, as stupid as it sounds, I grabbed her dad's guitar because it was the most cherished possession she had before I left. I wanted to have it when I found, and hang on, I think I have the other part of that. So he took stuff from there, from the apartment. Oh, I got it. Cool. I got the full thing. Let me pull that up. So he went in to say, as stupid as it sounds, I grabbed her dad's guitar because it was the most cherished possession she had before I left. I wanted to have it when I found her in Williams, but we never found her. Now you're saying they've thrown all her stuff, like they're going to get rid of her. I need to have a talk with them. I'm done playing stupid games. They're alive. They're not just through this app, a fucking phone. The daughter's missing and they don't even talk to me. Her man. I did everything I could. There's nothing left I can do. So I'm shifting to stage two: repercussions, lawsuits, and deeper investigations. Deeper investigations. Oh, Peach. Oh, Peach. Oh, Peach, you are an enigma. You are an enigma. Um, so this question here, let's see. I just want to pull this up. The guy on the report was a neighbor, and I heard they had some feuds. And I think a lot of it was that Ryan person was essentially telling Chelsea that PJ was no good for her. And there was a question that was asked about, I don't know why they sold her car. I talked about this. I talked about this the other night, and a lot of time has passed. I still have a lot of hope, but I think y'all know what I'm getting at. And the truth is, we don't know what information has been shared with the family. So privately, they may have found something out. But I think that we need to start thinking the reality of the situation because it could be a possibility that Chelsea's out in that desert somewhere. And I just hope if that's the case, then this poor girl is found soon and brought home. But I have hope that she's out clearing her mind. She's somewhere waiting to emerge. I hope. And as I start getting more information, being in the desert becomes more of a reality for me. And that's sad. But the good thing is, um, there's going to be some search and recovery efforts in the next couple of weeks. We talked about it the other night. Steve will be going back out there with some of the locals that have been out there searching endlessly. I showed you the drone mapping the other day of how they're doing it. If you haven't seen that, I can pop that up really quick again and just show you how cool and detailed it is. Let me just grab that link again. If I can find it quickly. Let me see. Where was it? I got it. So let me show you this if you didn't see it the other night. This was sent to me from Steve, and this is essentially what they're doing. They can go out and run their drones and watch how detailed this is. So they go in, they photograph this area, and this is just a little bit. It's just a taste of what they showed me. But watch how in depth this gets. Look at this. The detail of that is insane. So then they run it through kind of like an AI program, and the AI program can pick up any anomalies out there. And you can just, I mean, look at the detail. It's incredible. Look at, you can just walk on this path. And if you saw a tennis shoe or a book or anything, I mean, you would be able to see that. Any piece of clothing, evidence. Look at the rocks, how detailed that is. So they're going to go back out and resume this kind of drone mapping and search some of the areas over the next couple of weeks. Steve already told me that he would do an update with me when they're out there. They won't be able to do it live because the area, as far as cell signals and stuff, are awful. It's terrible. But gets back to the hotel. Maybe we can do a we can do a night live, like a regular show that I do. He said he definitely would do it. I'm in contact with him, and I think it's gonna be cool. And once this map starts getting kind of full in, he said that they've already been up there. I think it was 6 million. What did he say? 6 million square feet. They already have drone mapped. It's crazy. So really cool stuff. I'm excited to see more of it. And like I said, he will stream with me and update us. I mean, look at the detail. Look at the shrub right there. It's incredible. I was just like, I couldn't believe something like this could actually be done to the level of detail. I mean, look at the paths and the roads. It's unbelievable. You can see tire tracks. Look at the dang tire tracks. It's crazy. So Reptile's asking, do you think PJ or she walked? Your opinion. I don't know what you mean by that. Clarify it a little bit. Do I think PJ or she walked? I just gotta put this out there. We already know PJ was not out there when she went missing. That's been confirmed. That's been confirmed by the narcotics unit in San Diego. So he is free and clear of any of this. So I make sure that people understand that. Guy's a piece of shit, but he's clear. And I think he added a lot to Chelsea's stress in her life. And he's not a good guy. He's not a good guy. Clearly, you can see he's not a good guy. The family did not want around her. And the funny thing is, if you look, her life did that dramatic change when she met him. And he's not a good guy. He's not a good guy for her, but he was not there. He had nothing to do with her. And that's the thing is people need to stop conspiring about that. I mean, it's in the police report. It says in the police report, we know he was in San Diego at the time when she disappeared. I mean, I don't know how fucking hard it is for people to understand that. But they go on about it. Oh, we think he did it. We think he did it. The dude was in San Diego. He was cleared by the police. It says it in the police report. And we've gone over it a billion times. He wasn't there, but I think he contributed a lot to her mental state. And I think the drugs didn't help either. And they were into some pretty heavy shit, from what I'm coming to understand. I mean, pretty heavy shit. And I don't know if her level of that was that bad before she met him. From what I see, just seeing photos and videos, it didn't look bad, but I don't know. I mean, there's functioning heroin addicts that walk around every day and resume their life and they're fine. They don't show any signs of that. So I don't know. I don't know the level of it. N- You know, um, that's their business. But as far as him being a good guy to her, I don't think he was. I think he used her. I've talked about this before. I think a lot of the people that, especially men, that entered Chelsea's life, from what I've learned about her, um, I think have used her a lot in sucked her dry of emotions and probably money. Um, that's what I've come to understand. Heather asking, do you think she planned on going to the wedding? I think she planned on going, and then something happened mentally with her in Arizona. And I think it goes back to a lot of from what I see is she had, I don't want to say like roots to Arizona, but she had been there. And I think when she got out in that area, her mind started spinning. And I think that she was probably afraid to go see her parents, knowing the state of everything that's going in. Probably, we know that her parents were just out there a couple weeks before, a couple months, where they came out and met PJ, and they were not happy with him. So I think the stress of going to see her parents and having to deal with all of that, and probably the stress of wanting to get away from him. We heard about it. I want to go off the grid because I'm trying to get away from a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend. So she truly wanted to get away from him. And maybe it just hit her. My life is fucked. This guy has fucked my life up. I'm into drugs. It doesn't seem like there's no way out. No one wants to help me. I've tried to get treatment. We heard about that. I tried to get treatment. Um, Kind of there's no way out, and I think her mind started to spin. Now, did she have this elaborate plan to self-disappear and maybe go off into a retreat somewhere and get some help or hide out somewhere for a couple months? I still don't know. You know, I hope so. I hope that's the case. But she was, like Carrie's saying, she wasn't in a good headspace. I think there was a lot of things that were contributing to that. And my heart breaks. It really does. My heart really breaks for this young girl. And I feel like she's just been used. And I think that she's tried to find the good around her and the good, within herself. And just these really shitty people have come along in her life where she might get a little bit of a taste of happiness and then they just weigh on her because, maybe she didn't have the emotional strength to push back and say no. That's kind of what I get from understanding, when I talk to her friends and things that I've read and things that I've seen. And it's sad. She doesn't deserve this. And I hate saying stuff like this, but if, Chelsea is out in that desert, she doesn't deserve it. She needs to be brought home. So, again, I just wanted to update y'all on what I had. I know it's not a lot, but it is a piece of this case, and I think it should be out there, so you all can see. And Carrie and I have already done more requests. We're trying to get maybe some updated body cam, some photos, anything from the case. So we'll keep inquiring. Our Phoenix inquiry is still being held up. It's saying in process. And I think Carrie said she's going to make a phone call tomorrow and see if she can get some kind of contact to see what the Phoenix files say. But that's really all I have right now. I'm doing my best. Believe me, I'm doing my best. And Carrie's doing her best. We really want to, just keep getting you the most updated, relevant, good information out there. Because there's so many people that are talking about this and they're so far behind. And it just spins like the wrong narrative. And people are still talking about PJ doing this. He has nothing to do with it. He's a shithead and he treated her like shit and added a lot of stress to her life and probably fucked her over a billion times. But the dude was in California when she went missing. So, I just got to make sure that that's clear, that people can understand that. If you want direct information about this case, come here. I'm the closest source to, the police reports, her friends, Steve, the PI. I mean, I have the direct contacts, and you're all free to search out whatever content you want. But there's just a lot of people out there that are talking about this case, and you're so far behind. You're so far behind. So, anyway, it's getting late here on the East Coast. I haven't slept in 3 days, so I'd like to try to get some semblance of some sleep tonight. I will not be streaming tomorrow night, but before you all run away, hang out for a second. Tuesday night potentially is going to be the biggest night here on the LTL True Crime Podcast. If the reports come through and the body cam footage, what else are we getting? Just reports and body cam footage, Carrie? That's it, right? If that comes through Tuesday, there's going to be a lot of big breaking news that comes out. If it doesn't happen Tuesday, then it's most likely going to be on Thursday. And as I know, and what's been promised to Carrie from doing all of this, we are going to be the first people to get these reports and body cam footage or channel. So I'm excited. I think it's going to put a lot of things to rest. The case file is very big, and it's going to take till about March to get all of it. But there's one thing that I'm very, very curious about this case file, and we'll talk more about that when I get it, because I'll be curious to see if this has an element to it in that case, in the case file I'm getting. But big, 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 big. If the tile goes up, be here, because a lot of shit's going to break on Tuesday night. Hopefully. I feel about 90% confident that's going to happen. But we got to see. We're at the mercy of when it gets uploaded to the secured site. So, and we're dealing with time differences as well too. But it is a case that you all know about. So I will say that. And it's something that's been, what would you say, Carrie? It's been mulled over many, many, many of times. And there's been many conspiracies and stuff like that about it. So we're going to put a lot of things to rest, hopefully, and be very transparent and put everything out there. So I want to just say thank you to everybody here that has enjoyed the content again over the last 9 months. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support into propelling this channel by the end of 2024 for me to be a full-time independent creator. I don't want to go back to my day job, night job by the end of 2024. I won't say that if I'm not able to do that, that this channel is a failure. It's absolutely not a failure. I've learned so much along the way, but I want to reach that goal. I think a year is a very long amount of time. I'm hoping I can do it in 6 months by June of this year coming up, or at least just cutting down to my part-time by June. And then by the end of 2024, leaving my corporate world job altogether and being a full-time independent media creator. But it's going to take a lot of work, and it's going to take a lot of help from you all, a lot of help and support from you all. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, I'm going to head out. I appreciate everybody being here on this Sunday night. I hope this Chelsea Grimm update gave you a little bit more to kind of sit back and reflect on. Maybe you need to go back and rewatch the stream and go over the document again. But again, it's all I have. That's all I have right now. I want to thank Carrie again. Thank you for being my assistant and helping with all the legal inquiries. I know it's crazy. We're getting through the cases. And, that's what I want to do here, to elevate this channel, to take it to the next level, start getting the actual legal documents, start getting the actual phone calls, the body cam, the photos, whatever we can get in these cases. And we are re-inquiring back into Chelsea's case, knowing that there are photographs. And I know on that initial police report, there are other body cam. There's other body cam footage I haven't gotten, because if you look at it, it says that this interview was taken. It was recorded via my body cam. So we're going to try to get those body cam footage as well. So thank you all so much. I appreciate everybody. We're going to keep moving along and keep growing this channel. I hope that these 2 streams tonight were informative. We did TPG, we did Chelsea. Tuesday night should be a big night. I'm hoping everything comes through. Oh, by the way, I reached out to Turtle Boy and I gave him a date, and hopefully it will be in about 10 days, December 20th. He's possibly going to be coming back on the panel. If he says yes, we'll get him over here. Perfect. And another person I'm getting here pretty soon is Tom. He goes by Tom CPU. Tom, in the Karen Reed case, is an expert on the file, on the case. So I'm going to get Tom over here, and Tom's going to do a live. He's like, are you down for a marathon stream? We got to reel it in, Tom, a little bit, maybe 2 hours, but I'm going to get Tom over here and have him on the panel. And Tom's a super sweet guy. I met him actually at the courthouse the day Turtle Boy had one of his court hearings, and we'll have Tom over here, and he will give you everything Karen Reed, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Tom's a good guy, and I can't wait for that. So we'll get that lined up as well. So look out for the tiles, look out for the times. I'll bring you all the information, and thank you so much. Everybody have an amazing Sunday night. This was such a great day of streaming, very informative, and Tuesday should be one hell of a night. So hopefully we get everything we want and we can move forward, and that's not what you're going to want to miss. It's going to bring this, I'm telling you, Tuesday, if everything comes through on Tuesday, it's going to elevate this channel big time. Big time. So we got it. We got it. All right. I'm going to head out. Everybody have an amazing night. I'll see y'all soon. Thank you for being here on LTL True Crime Podcast. Bye, everybody. Good night.